welcome. We are in for a treat today. Welcome to our hour of power. Listen, if y'all have not gotten comfortable while you've been waiting for the 1 minute until I started the live, I need y'all to get comfortable, okay? Because on today, it is time for us to show up and be the wow. I'm just so excited because today's topic. Okay, because I just realized that today's topic, y'all, is it's gonna be a good one. And I'm just seeing all my notifications on all the different devices are like, she's live, she's live. So if y'all are coming in, come on in, please. And get comfortable. All right, y'all. Welcome to the Hour of Power. My name is Crystal Gail. I am here to help support you be the wow. If I had to sum it all up, I am here to help you do all the things that you said that you were going to do. Help you get them done. What does that look like, Crystal? Well, we are all about execution around here and not just talking about it, but actually doing the things that you need to get done. I work with leaders. I work with folks that are running businesses, small all the way up to enterprise. I have worked with them all. And so if you are someone that is sitting around and you feel like you've been trying to get things done and things aren't moving into the right direction, you need to come hang out with me. And so if you're looking to find out where we are hanging out at, where are these people that are getting things done? Where are they hanging out at? Y'all, we are in office hours. Okay, we are in office hours and we are getting it done. So, if I were you, I would click the link in the bio to see how you can get plugged in. And I might have something for you if you stay to the end, okay? So before we get started, I need you to do two things. I need you to grab your focus fuel. Shout out to Circle K. They are not sponsoring this video, y'all, but I literally go there every single day, at least Monday through Saturday. I'm at Circle K. So, Circle K, I'm going to send you all an email so that we can partner because y'all actually do help me stay focused. I love to grab my Polar Pop, as they call it, Polar Pop, and get the things going. All right, so you all need to grab your focus fuel. If you do not have pen and paper, I need you to go and grab you some pen and paper. Because really, today's session is about a story, but you may want to take some notes because I got an assignment for you. Yes, you got some homework today, okay? You got a little homework. And then not only do you all need water or whatever your focus fuel is, your pen, your paper, I need you to do one last thing for me. If there is someone that needs to be in this space right now, go ahead and forward them this video, this live, because it's about to be good, okay? Listen, I don't know where these numbers, hey y'all, I don't know where these numbers are coming from, but what's up, y'all? Not 30 people being on the live. Let me stay focused. All right, y'all. Welcome to the Hour of Power. This is your mid-week reset. If you are new to me, hey friend, welcome to the party, okay? Listen, today's title, because it was so good, y'all. So good. Today's title, if y'all could go back to the show notes, and it says that, hey, how are you? Good to see you. Listen, today's show notes says one thing. Are you looking for a job? Are you happy in your job? I need y'all to put it in there. Hey, good to see you, Rose. Listen, I got a quick question. Uh, is there anyone in the room looking for a job or someone that's not really happy in their job, but you're thinking about leaving? That's a real question. Because I have come across so many people that are looking for jobs in this market. It's questionable. This job market. Okay, I see you, Jackson Norris. This market is questionable. I am someone that is always looking for an opportunity. Okay, but let me backtrack. So if you all did not see any of my other content this past weekend, I was at an amazing conference for organizers. I do some movement work, meaning that's on the political side and the labor force. I'll have to tell y'all about that life another day. I try not to get too political on this particular page, but just know that I have my hands dibbling, dabbling in a few other projects. So I went to a conference that was for labor rights, and we had some amazing people, y'all. I did not realize that the Delta not stewardess, what do they call themselves? Flight attendants were actually upset with Delta over some stuff, and they've been lobbying and all the. There's been a whole bunch of things. Shout out to Delta flight attendants. I see y'all. Y'all are organizing. I love what you're doing. But I met a lot of people. But there were some people that old faces that I had seen. So I ran into one of my old directors here. I met her in Atlanta, and she is one of the people that actually put me on to be a board chair, a board member for the organizations that I'm connected to. And so when I embraced her, ran into her on Saturday, I think it was Friday or Saturday, she said, "How you doing, Crystal?" And when I tell you, she's one of those people. Have y'all ever met one of those people that you just give them a hug and they just make everything just feel okay? And when they say, "How are you doing?" you just pour out everything. Do y'all have those people in your life? Like you can literally just give them a hug, and next thing you know, you're just pouring. That's just me. Okay, just me. Just me. So she asked me how I was doing, and I was just like, "Whew." She's like, "You need another hug?" I was like, "Yes." Okay, yes. And I told her, I was like, "I'm looking for a job." And she looked at me crazy. She looked at me crazy. And I paused. She paused, but she had the crazy face. And she said, "What did you say?" I said, "I'm looking for a job." And her immediate response was, "No, you're not." No, you're not. And y'all, let me tell you what happened, what transpired. And I mean, it seemed like it may have happened over like 30 minutes, but it honestly happened in seconds. I heard a voice that literally said the same thing that she said. "No, Crystal, you're not looking for a job. You're looking for an opportunity." And then she must have heard the little voice in my head. She proceeded to say, "I got some opportunities coming down the pipeline. Hold on." And she proceeds to bring literally, I want to introduce you to this person. This person came over, we were chit chatting. And then she's like, "I need you to meet my mom." And then she was like, "Hold on." Her mom was busy. And she's like, "Hold on. I'm gonna get y'all connected." And it brought me to this moment, y'all. Some of us are so wrapped up in, and I listen, I have to show empathy to the people that are honestly in the trenches right now looking for work. Like my heart goes out to you. I'm literally, I've been in the trenches with y'all. I'm not even playing. I can't tell you how many applications, how many contract proposals I've submitted and for. It's been 5 months, y'all. And just y'all don't know this, but I'll go ahead and say it since we're talking about it. I had a large contract with the state of Georgia. Hey, DOAS. Listen, I'm about to tell everybody's business at this point, but they dropped my whole entire team in December. They kept one person. They dropped my whole entire team in December. It was the largest contract that I had ever had. I mean, paying good money. Good money, okay? And they dropped my whole entire team the week of my birthday. You talking about somebody that was sad, y'all? I brought my 40th birthday in sad because it was like things were going great. I was, getting ready. It was okay. Another day, another story, y'all. But I'm here to remind you all, I did not let that stop me. Office hours happened because of that moment. Listen, all good things have happened, but I never stopped looking for my next opportunity. I called it a job, but for me, I have to remember that these are opportunities for me and they're not jobs. Okay. I know people like, Crystal, we don't have to be so technical. A job is a job. No, okay. I saw that backstory. I heard this voice. Let's go back. I heard the voice. I said out loud, I need a job. I'm looking for a job. My old director said, "No, you're not." The voice I heard says, "No, you're not either. You're looking for your opportunity." And I'm here to remind you all, my notes right here, because it is so y'all. So in that moment, I realized that I had office hours happening at the same time that I was looking for a job. I have other opportunities. I wish I could show y'all my wall. I have a wall of opportunities. It's actually like a SWOT analysis of opportunities, my weaknesses, my threats. Okay. All right. My vision, mission, my motives, all those things, my why. We're going to talk about that why in a second. So I'm here to remind you all that I said I needed a job because of the fear. Okay. Some of us are moving funny. And I heard confirmation this morning on this call that I was on. Some of us are moving funny because of fear. Ever since I lost my job in 2020, I was one of the people during the pandemic that lost their job. I was never that person. After 2020, I was never that person like, I need to go get a job. It had always been, I'm looking for my next opportunity because of who I am and because all the things that I had going on and everything that I needed to do while I'm here on this earth. I can't be locked in into just a traditional 9 to 5. So I'm here to remind you all that wanting stability is valid. Because people are like, Crystal, well, I need a job because I need stability. That's valid. I'm not going to take that from you. I'm there too, friend. Okay. I'm there too. Some people are like, Crystal, I'm applying to jobs because I got a family. I get it, friend. So I'm telling you, if you're frustrated during the job hunting, looking for your next contract, I want you to ask yourself, are you looking for opportunities that are aligned with your purpose here on this earth? Are you looking for opportunities that are aligned with your why? And the funny part is, because this particular client is on the line right now, what you don't realize, friend, is that your text solidify when you say, Crystal, I look back and I saw my why, my reason. Your text was the cherry on the top of the ice cream scoop because all that had transpired. And then I got your text at the end of the weekend. And I was just like, okay, I get it. I get it. I get it. Okay. I get it. So, my question to you all before we head out, because listen, today is short and sweet. Are you going after opportunities that are aligned? And this is a real question. Y'all put in the chat. Are y'all going after opportunities that are aligned with what you are meant to do and who you are meant to be on this earth? That's a legit question. Are you going after opportunities that are aligned? Or are you so desperate to just find anything because you're just looking for stability? Friends that are in the trenches looking for work right now, you're not looking for just any job. If that's the case, you could just go down the street. There's plenty of Waffle Houses. Shout out to the Waffle House workers. I met some of them this weekend too. Man, people are out here doing some work, trying to get their rights, okay? Um, but you could go down the street and just get any job. We're not looking just for any job. We're looking for the right job that is aligned with the work that we're doing. Okay. The contracts that I'm looking for, the companies that are going to say, hey, team, we got a new player. Okay. Her name is Crystal Gail. Is this the right company? Is this the right organization? I'm not. I have been through too much. And friend, I'm sure you have been through enough that you dare not align yourself with just any old company, any old body. Is that the case? I mean, you help me. You help me understand. Because I understand that some of you all have families. I thank God every day. Every day. Yes, I would like to be a mom. Yes, I would like to be a wife. I thank God every day I don't have those type of responsibilities right now. It's coming. But I thank God that I'm not, because I see some of my clients struggling, trying to find that balance. And I literally always tip my hat to them. And I always remind them that it's just not about business. It's just not about going after the next big thing. And I'm practicing now because I know that that's something that I want in the future real soon. Wink, wink. If you're watching real soon, okay? Listen, I want y'all to really, and I'm about to read the comments in a second. Thank y'all so much. Thank y'all so much for commenting, because this is pushing it out to the right people that need to hear this. Because I can't tell you how many times I have looked on LinkedIn and I've seen basically suicidal notes. And YouTube, don't flag me for that, but notes, okay? People are like so desperate right now. And this is not my first rodeo when it comes to losing huge opportunities. I don't think anybody, there's only a few people that actually knew that my whole entire team, minus one person, was dropped the week of my birthday. Because listen, I didn't skip a beat. I told people that I was decluttering because I did hear declutter. I heard pack. That's a whole nother video for another day. Okay. That's a whole nother video for another day. Y'all, I am packed and ready to move. I had a realtor that was helping me move, find a spot to move to when I lost my big contract. And that's probably new news for a bunch of people. Did I skip a beat? Did I stop serving? Did I stop showing up? I didn't. I probably showed up more, more than I had that whole entire quarter going into the top of the year. And then here we are with office hours. Here we are with me going live again. People are like, I missed you. I'm like, I missed y'all too. Y'all got my attention. So now more than ever, I'm looking at like, Crystal, you aren't just looking for a job. You're looking for an opportunity that aligns with the life that you were called to live, and looking for a opportunity that aligns with the impact that you were assigned. Okay? There's so many lives that I have been assigned to. Leaders, do you know that there are people assigned to you and they're waiting for you to show up? I get that I get that confirmation every week. Y'all, that's why I tell y'all, give me your wins. Share a win with me. It keeps me going. It's not just for me, it's also for you to keep you going. I don't care if it's a little win. I need to hear it. I need to hear it. I just got a text message from a client. She's a running I can't share, but like she is at the last step to getting this amazing opportunity for mentorship. It's like the top tier mentorship program for entrepreneurs. My the person that I look up to, she just graduated from the same program. So it's huge. The opportunities are endless once you get out of that program. So I'm super excited for her. I needed her to share that with me because I'm like, we had a tough call on Monday where we had to like step back and say, okay, what's the real deal? And for her to get this win and share it with me literally the next day, less than 24 hours, I'm like, okay, we're doing something right here. Right? I need y'all to lock in and don't become so desperate to get to the next stage, the next level, the next thing. If whatever that next thing that you're yearning for, is it aligned? That's all this message is for today. If you all need to pause, because some listen, I had to take a pause from the job search. I told my therapist, yes, coach has a therapist, okay? If you don't have a therapist, you might want to go get one, because this economy and all the things that are happening in the world, you need to go vent somewhere, okay? Especially if you don't have someone to vent to, all right? Because everybody else got their own stuff going on. But with that being said, I realized that I had to not only have that type of support from a therapist, but I needed to be able to say, hey, therapist, does it make sense? It does make sense. Y'all, I get confirmation. as I'm saying all this to say, I get confirmation after confirmation on where I'm supposed to be. Every opportunity that I have moving forward, it has to align. And so I thank my old director from many moons ago for reminding me, Crystal, you are exactly where you're supposed to be. Lean in, lock in, okay? Because I was in a room with thousands of people this weekend. The networking that happened, y'all. I'm about to jump on a call at 5:30 with my VAs, and we better run our follow-up plan. You know, after a conference, you have to give people a few days to like get back into their routine. It's Wednesday. Emails will be out on Thursday, okay? Listen. And it's wild for me to even say I got VAs. Like the growth that has happened since I have lost my position. I need y'all to understand that if you are in the season of like, I need a job, I need my next opportunity, I need, you have to make sure more than anybody else that it is aligned with where you're supposed to be and who you are supposed to be. Don't just take something because the money looks good. Don't just take something because it's going to fix some stuff for you. Don't do that. Okay. And if you are in a job and you're like, I need to get out, I need to start looking, start looking, and start looking for things that are aligned with the opportunities, that are aligned with the why, your why, what you're supposed to be doing in this season. Okay. Let me go to the chat. Let me go to the chat. Okay. Can I see the chat? Is it going to show me? Yay. Okay. Very good. As you can see, I switched to my mobile, y'all. I'm on my mobile device today. Hi, Rose. Okay. Yes, I'm looking for a job right now. Listen, Jackson Norris. Listen, I know. I know how you feel, okay? I know it's weird out here in these streets, right? But I will tell you, if you have the mindset, and I'm not telling y'all that's all it's going to take, you have to actually do some things differently. This is not the old job market, okay? So if you know somebody in the company, you better call them. Don't even send them a LinkedIn because other people are already doing that. A LinkedIn request, y'all have to go the extra mile. You got to know somebody that knows somebody, okay? You got to pick up the phone. You got to go to these conferences and talk to people. They be like, hold on, I got somebody. Hold on. Because the lady that she introduced me to, my director, her mom is hiring. And she's like, I got several positions open. And I'm like, say less, okay? That's why she's definitely getting a follow up. All right. And for those that are following up on your job applications, all the things, I know they say companies don't like that. You better go the extra mile. Okay. You better go the extra mile. Awesome. Let me go up. I have to be light with the tap. All right. Rose says, I am creating opportunities that align with my mission, vision, and purpose. Period. 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 I love it. Yes, I have that kind of support system. Awesome. Wonderful Wednesday. Happy Wild Wednesday, Elrica. I know who you listen. I know your company, girl. All right. She said, I really found myself in a sabotaging. I'm sorry. I really found myself sabotaging because hold on because I choose out of being desperate. Now I have to say what does and doesn't serve me, especially where I'm trying to be. Listen, entrepreneurs, y'all know those opportunities that come across your desk and you be like, I need to take this because it's a check. All money is not good money. I know y'all heard that before. All money is not good money. Sometimes y'all be taking stuff and it be a headache. I'm running a deal right now and I don't even know. I'm like, I opened up my evening hours for coaching and I'll be like, I had my first one this Friday, by the way. I'm really excited about this call because I've been trying to get this young lady on the call, like on the phone for a while. So, and she's actually interested in other opportunities and packages and whatnot. So, yeah. But I'm telling you all that all money is not good money because in my mind I'm like that's going to take up my schedule. But then part of me is like, Crystal, you actually enjoy coaching and you haven't done a lot of coaching this year because I've been focused on office hours. So this may be a way for me to tip my toe back in the pond and just see how it goes. But some of y'all take these opportunities, you take these gigs, and you be like, why did I do that to myself? Because they end up being a disaster. And you're like, this actually was not worth the money. In the end, entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, let me talk to y'all for a minute. You don't even have the capacity to take all the opportunities. Why are you doing it? What are you using? What system are you using to evaluate opportunities? I have it now where if I got something going on with my family and it's a conflict, I don't eat. I say no. The conference that I went, the only reason why I was at the conference this weekend, not the funny part is that the organization that I'm attached to, they were posting about it. Y'all in one ear out the other. Okay, honestly, one ear out the other. But the young lady that's on staff, she called me and said, hey, we want you to be the keynote for another event. Blah, blah, blah. I said, I'll be out of town. I turned that down because I was going to be out of town with my family. I said, sorry, I can't do it. Immediate no. Okay. Immediate no. No, I'm traveling. Sorry. All right. But she said, hey, since you can't be there, I need you to come to this conference because there's going to be some decision makers there and I need to introduce you to people. Y'all got to know what opportunities to say yes to and which ones to say no to. What if I would have said yes to the keynote speech? I would have missed out on the opportunity to network because I'm so just far removed from those group me messages that the organization be having out there. I would have missed the opportunity to network with other people. Let me tell you, I learned so many lessons this past weekend. I listen, if your follow up and follow through not strong, you're gonna miss opportunities. If you are not building genuine rapport with people, you're gonna miss some opportunities. Okay. I just told y'all for those that are looking for jobs, you might want to go through your Rolodex. That's an old word. Y'all need to go through your Rolodex. Go through your phone and find out who you need to call for opportunities, for jobs, for contracts. I'm talking to myself too. Because this weekend, it reminded me like, girl, you actually have access to way more people than what you think. I'm like, I was just telling people, it's like, hey, make sure that you vote for this person. And I'm like, girl, you are so connected to different politicians. It don't even make no sense. Like, why aren't you working on somebody's campaign right now? Like, Crystal Gail, it makes no sense. Everything that you do, and like honestly, I know for a fact that any job, any contract that I get moving forward, y'all, it has to be remote. I got to be able to do things like this. I got to be able to run office hours. I got to be able to hire people to run office hours and be able to meet with those people that I've hired for office hours to be able to facilitate. Like, I got to be able to meet with them whenever I need to. I don't need to be locked in. Any job that may come across this video, I'm just telling you right now, you ain't got to worry about me not showing up as the wow. May need to be more worried about how I'm going to be coaching other people on the team to be the wow. Like, seriously, I find that anytime I get into a new position, whether I'm the director or manager or any like leadership position, I find myself coaching people on the side. It's like, hey, this is how you can navigate this position so it's not, overwhelming you. Because that's what I was doing in my last job. It's like, y'all, this job is tough, but it's also something that we should be able to shut down at the end of the night and go home. Okay. And it was a remote job. Ain't that crazy? I still love you, state of Georgia. Call me. Don't call me, but call me. Call me for another opportunity. Let me go back to my list. Okay, my comments. I'm creating opportunities that align with my mission, vision, and purpose. Period. I just read that one. Yes, Rika, I didn't read your last sentence. She said, so I'm choosing alignment. That's why I went on that tangent. Thank you. My opportunities align with all of my dreams. Yes, leaders, they are waiting for us to show up. Yes, I go to therapy today. Girl, listen, y'all better get in on this therapy, okay? Don't be so desperate. Instead, ask, is this aligned with me? Yes, 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 yes. You don't have the capacity to take on all the listen, solopreneurs, did you can somebody like Rose's comment? You don't have the capacity to take on all the opportunities. I already said that. How many times we gotta say that? You don't even have the capacity to take on everything, even if you wanted to. Okay? People that are looking for work, you better be writing some of these things down. Create yourself a checklist. Read the job description. Now, don't count yourself out, okay? Because I know that sometimes, especially women of color, will count ourselves out during the job search and be like, I don't fit the qualification. Listen, you create your own checklist. Does this work for me? Is this aligned with what I really want to do? I'm a retired social worker because there's some things that I absolutely will never do again. Do I practice social work sometimes in my coaching? Yeah, but I will never do full time social work again because I have a checklist now. Sorry, not sorry. But I was a darn good social worker. Shout out to those that I was able to help. Okay. Go through your contact list for opportunities. It's in your phone, your emails, and your social media accounts. Y'all better go down. Listen, instead of y'all, I want to laugh because the whole point of being on social media is be social, right? Okay, right? To be social. Y'all sending memes, and I'm not pointing fingers because I be doing the same thing. Y'all be repurposing, as I call it. Be sharing the reels with everybody, right? We do it. I do it. Okay. When's the last time you reached out to somebody and said, "Hey, Crystal Gail, I see that you're doing A, B, and C. I'm looking for my next opportunity. Do you have any contacts? Do you have any leads? Hope you're doing well." And, I've gotten to the point where I say, hey, I've been off of my last contract for 5 months. What's up? The crazy part is that that's literally what I lead with in conversations now. And I hate that for me. People are like, how you doing? I'm like, I'm looking for a job. And I honestly, after this weekend, I have to correct my words and just say, I'm looking for my next opportunity. I just wrapped up a contract with the state of Georgia, and this is what I'm looking for. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, okay, girl. And I'm not telling y'all, don't say I'm looking for a job. Just say I'm looking for an opportunity because it will shift something here. So that will remind you I'm looking for something that's aligned with my why. That's what it does for me. Okay. Let me go back to the comments, y'all. This is good and good. I literally told someone that I accept that I cannot work a typical 9 to 5. I need flexibility for my life to balance. I can't be at a desk Monday through Friday. I can't either, Erica. I can't. I cannot. I can't be at a desk right now, not 9 to 5. And for those that are doing the 9 to 5 work, even if you're working from home, because my last contract was very much remote, it was hybrid. We had to go on site for the actually to facilitate the project, but it was hybrid. It was very much hybrid. But even with your typical 9 to 5 schedule, it's the schedule. I was stuck to this desk from 9 to 5, y'all. Stuck. This desk, literally the desk that I'm sitting at right now, 9 to 5. There was no way. Like sometimes I even forgot to eat. And so, Erica, I'm very much, listen, we're here. I can't do a traditional 9 to 5 anymore. I can't. I love those type of positions and contracts that I can make my own schedule. That's what I'm looking for. Okay. Someone that can just bring me on and say, Crystal, we need somebody to facilitate. Great. Where I come in and facilitate once a week. And then all the admin work I can do whenever my schedule permits, as long as it's done by the end of the week. those are the type of opportunities that I'm looking for. Okay. Okay. For those that would like to know, those are the type of opportunities that I'm looking for. And I love that you don't have the capacity to take everything on, even if you wanted to. Even if you wanted to. Even if you wanted to. I don't know. Listen, and let's pause for a second because it's already 12:36. Y'all drink your water, whatever you got. Circle K. I'm gonna send y'all an email for a partnership. All right. Last comment, because I don't know about y'all. I had notes, but this turned into like actually a conversation. I don't even know what the notes say, y'all. At this point, I'm just talking to y'all. Um, that's a beautiful reframe. Let me read that. I'm looking for my next opportunity that is aligned with my why. Listen, listen, and thank you, Rose, for putting all those notes in there because when I get off these lives, y'all, sometimes I have to actually go back and watch what I said. Like, girl, what did you say? What did you say? Okay. Because sometimes, like, you get on the live and you're just so engulfed in the conversation, and then you get off and you're like, what just happened? Listen, awesome. And so, as we like for real, like wrap up, I want y'all to think about, is there something that you're settling in? Like, that's my overall big question. Are y'all settling just because you're desperate? Are you in these jobs? Are you looking for any job just because you need to feed your family? And by all means, if you got to feed your family, you got to feed your family. But my thing is, don't go in with the desperate mindset. Don't do it, because you're going to end up somewhere and you're going to have regrets. You're not just looking for any job, okay? And I'm someone that, listen, if you got to go do some gig work real quick, go do your gig work. No judgment, okay? But I also need you to continue looking for the right opportunity that aligns with what you are put on this earth to do. Is that fair? I don't want you to walk away with from this video, from this live, and say, but I still gotta feed my family. You do. You do. Okay? Because those kids are your responsibility. Your family is absolutely your priority, okay? But also, I need you to come up with a better plan. Don't just sit in something because you're desperate, okay? Some of you all are sitting in positions right now and you're like, this cannot be my life. It is. But what are you going to do about it? Because that's what we talk about in office hours. What are you going to do about it? Do you have an exit plan? What are you going to do over the next 12 months? Yeah, I'll give you 12 months because you can change. Listen, you can change anything by the end of the year. I'm looking at these boxes and storage bins that I packed up and like, Crystal, you could be moved by the end of the year. What's your plan? And I try not to get too religious, y'all, but I heard God so clearly when He said, declutter and pack. And I shared earlier, I also heard two other things: get the weight off, and make sure that you're disciplined when it comes to the weight loss and content. I share that probably almost every week with y'all. I haven't told y'all that I heard declutter and pack, but y'all, I heard declutter and pack. And now I know why I heard declutter and pack, because that was from that was office hours, y'all. It, it blows my, because I would just tell people, hey, y'all, it's the end of the year. We're getting ready to clean our spaces for the top of the year. And people were just literally, y'all, people were jumping on Zoom to clean their spaces. And that turned into office hours. Y'all, I cannot make this stuff up. Just how everything played out. So as I'm sitting here talking about, I need my next opportunity, Crystal, you are exactly where you're supposed to be. Now, do I hope that this video, my testimony, lands in somebody's lap? Do I Do I hope that me producing content, me sending follow up emails produces an opportunity that is very much going to get me to where I would like to be? Yes. But I know now that I am so focused, so aligned with where I'm at right now that I will not just take anything just because. And that's where I want y'all to be. We will not just settle because we are desperate. Okay? Y'all have worked too hard. And if you're one of my clients, I know for a fact you have worked too hard to get where you are. Are you really going to settle? Is that being the wow? It's not. It's not, friend. Are you going to settle after all that hard work? After all them people that have made you mad? You sitting on the call with me talking about, I can't believe they did this. I can't believe they did that. I'm going to change my contract because they ain't paid me. And you going to settle? Come on, friend. I hope that y'all share this with somebody that has been thinking about settling. Because honestly, that settling spirit, it just transfers to other areas of their lives. And if they can just get it and handle it in one area, I feel like they'll be able to know how to handle the same thing in another area of their life. Because I'm not even going to talk about your love life right now. Because some of y'all settling in your love life. Let me not talk. Because listen, I had to go through therapy, y'all. We good now. We good. But listen, I need y'all to stop settling. I want you to be the wow. Let me go to the comments. I keep on telling y'all we're gonna wrap up. We still doing good time. We got about 15 minutes. Okay. I've been looking for my next opportunity for some time now. Okay, Alicia, I see you. But it must check all boxes. Thanks for the remind. Yeah, oh, and Alicia. Y'all, I'm about to fuss real quick because she's one of them ones that I know her skill set is chef's kiss. Alicia is so good at certain things that she is the only like if I had to call Alicia and to do a project, I know exactly where I would plug and play her at in the project. Alicia, you have a certain skill set. You absolutely cannot just take anything. Okay, sis? You can't. I hope and pray that you understand that when you step into rooms, you shift things. Okay? Alicia, I came to you and I said, you knew I was looking for our director, right? You knew, right? And you brought her to me. And like Alicia was literally the bridge, y'all, the connecting bridge that I needed for this weekend, this past weekend. Alicia, you being obedient, I can't wait to listen. I can't wait to see what exactly happens from whatever transpired this weekend. The seeds that were planted. Wow. Okay. Alicia, don't settle. You're too talented. You have certain gifts that other people don't have. You got gifts, especially that I wouldn't do. Okay? That I wouldn't do. I tried to do it. I couldn't do it. Okay? You got certain gifts. So don't settle. Also, let me go to the chat real quick. I'm gonna get to all y'all. And I'm gonna tell y'all while I'm on my phone too, okay? Elrika said, and y'all, name of her company is AAG Cleaning Services LLC. Shout out to them. Y'all, they are in the middle Georgia area. I'm so happy, man. She been working. Okay, let me read her chat. I was going to send out a special today just to fill up 8 days on the June schedule. Then I realized I don't have to do that anymore. May dates seems to fill themselves. Listen, listen. Some of y'all just need to remind people that y'all are still here. You ain't got to run no special. That was for me. Listen, y'all. You know how sometimes you just gotta clock your own tea. Like, You know what? Why am I fussing at these? That was for me. Y'all, my schedule's open for coaching if you want it. I'll put everything in the chat. It'll be in the show notes, okay? It'll be in the show notes. Thank you, Ulrika. Girl, that was for me. Okay, listen, the calendar will fill itself. You just got to remind people that you're here. Do y'all know? Because some of you all, and I know we got some people that I have never met that will come across this video and that are currently on the live. I used to work as a nanny. I ran my services as a nanny just like a full blown out business. I would at the top of the month, I would text my this was before tech and all everything was available. Okay, we're talking about over a decade ago. I would text my availability to potential clients and old clients. I had a roster, okay? Every month. Hey, Mr. and Mrs. Smith, hope you and the kids are doing well. Just wanted to let you know that I have Friday, Saturday for the next 3 weekends available. If y'all have a date night or any events coming up, I would love to be of service. Listen, how many people are doing that? Like, no, seriously. How many people are doing that? Some of you all that are looking for jobs right now, and you know that you've been doing some gig work, you know you've been doing like everything just to pay the bills. I'm just telling you, you could also be running your gig work like a business because it technically is a business. We're not going to get into legal stuff, but I'm just saying, hey, I know people that are door dashing. I had a client that was doing what's the Instacart, and she would drop her card in the grocery bags. I'm just saying, some of us have not exhausted. And I know y'all are tired. Ooh, I know you're tired. For those that have been in the trenches, you're looking for work, you're in a job, or you're in a job that you absolutely can't stand. I get it. You're tired, right? Do you want the change though? Because sometimes I even have to ask myself, like, do you want the change? I'm not telling you all to go and do the hustle culture thing. Like, no, we don't do that over here. But I'm asking you, do you want the change? Are you willing to do whatever needs to be done within reason for the change? And you don't have to break your neck and break your back and do all these extra hours and things. You just got to be strategic. Some of y'all, all listen, because I had to, hold space for people that don't know. If you hang around us long enough in these lives, you're gonna know what to do. Okay. You ain't gotta pay me $1 to get the strategies that we be dropping here. Like if you just go in the chat, you probably will catch a strategy. Okay. But just being in the room, it's gonna trigger something here. You're like, oh shoot, I do be babysitting at the church. I do volunteer Sunday school. I do be driving people around. Okay, Uber. You're not even technically a Uber driver, but you be driving people around. If I were you, seriously, this is free game. If I were you and I've been driving people around and they slide you like $5, $10 here, I would be texting them folks every week. Hey y'all, I have availability. If anybody needs any rides, let me know. Especially those people that be giving y'all gas money. Hey y'all, just want to check in. Anybody need any rides this week? Next thing you know, you running a whole Uber situation. Do you know? We were just talking about this. When I go to certain cities, because the Uber driver was just so engaging, I will call them and say, "Hey, I'll be in town. Can you make time to be my chauffeur? Can you do my transportation for the week?" That's extra money on the side for them. Okay. All right. Let me go back to the chat because y'all been listen so good. Mm-hmm. Come up with a better plan. Don't just sit in something because of desperation. What are you going to do about it? Period. You're exactly where you are supposed to be. We will not just settle because we are desperate. You have worked too hard to get where you are. Is that being the wow? Is it? Is it? Okay. Crystal, when you see us, you see the wow in us and do. Now we need to practice being the wow. And y'all do. Y'all do. Like, come on. Y'all, I gotta keep saying this because y'all are so talented. Y'all literally already have what you need. And I have to remind myself that too. That's why I have all these amazing, like big post-it notes. I keep the big post-it notes needs to sponsor these videos. The amount of like post-its that I have everywhere to remind me of strategies, remind me of my why, remind me that family first, okay? So when I'm making decisions, when opportunities come across my desk, I just don't just say, yeah, let's go. Let's do it. No, it has to be aligned. And I had a moment this weekend. I told you during my story time where I was slipping because I had this desperation on me and I had to break that off. Okay. It happens to the best of us. You get a bill in the mail and you be like, dang, I just got caught up. And you be like, I don't know how I'm gonna pay for that trip, but I guess I gotta go. I get literally I have a trip next week and I'm like, I'm not complaining because just even how I got the opportunity, I'm like, and I guess it'll figure itself out. I guess I'll get on the highway and I guess it'll figure itself out by the time I get there. And it usually does. And when it doesn't, I get back in my car and go home. It's really that simple, y'all. Like, I have learned from my partner not to stress about stuff because there's things I literally cannot control. I cannot make people give me opportunities. I cannot make money fall from the sky. I cannot make a lot of things happen. I can only do the things that I have control over. And that's me showing up as the wow. Okay. All right, going back, y'all. We got 7 minutes. 7 minutes. Thank y'all for the conversation today. It's been really good. Okay, and I was just looking at something else. Hold on, y'all. Awesome. See? Okay, Elrika said, yes, I send my calendar out. Now I'm actually reevaluating my rates with different percentages to start scaling. Yes, girl. Listen, you do good work. I can't tell you to raise your rates, but I can confirm. I can confirm that you do good work. I'm just saying. Traditionally, as women, we undercharge sometimes anyway. Be bold. Be bold. What? Listen, because I got a client right now, and I've had to tell her, just listen. There's nothing wrong with charging more. There's nothing wrong with that. Now, if you find yourself not getting business, we can take a step back because it may mean that you're not attracting the right clients. Because there's people out there that will pay your rate. You just got to get in front of the people that will pay your rate. Okay. And sometimes it's not B2C, which is business to consumer. You be in the business, them being the consumer. It's B2B. You going after the corporations instead of the smaller clients. And not saying that the smaller clients don't pay. It's just traditionally you could probably get more money if you align yourself with other businesses that have more people, things, and places to serve. Okay. So yes, with your cleaning business, B2B, Elrika, and you absolutely can charge because that's something that a company can budget for. If they can't pay you now, they can put you in the budget for the next fiscal year. Y'all got to start thinking like a whole enterprise. The fiscal year starts July 1 or January 1. Whatever companies you're pitching to, ask them when their fiscal year, because that's when you know when the money will drop. And you need to work backwards. If the fiscal year is July 1, you should have been talking to those people in February. I'm just saying. I don't know much. I'm not a business coach. I'm just here to encourage y'all, okay? Awesome. All right. I had a few guys I would pick up and take to work. Girl, I also had a workers' comp client just from messaging the person in the chat. Cut Uber out, 150 a doctor's appointment. Come on, cut them out. We are Uber. If I gotta drive you around, listen, come on. And you stay in an area that absolutely needs your service. I'm just saying, y'all think smarter. Don't work harder. Just think smarter. Okay. There was a coach that I absolutely adored, and she used to say, not used to, but still does, there are opportunities all around us. Hey Susie, if you haven't come across this video, there are opportunities all around us. And I truly believe that. Office hours came out of not desperation, but obedience. I heard declutter and pack, and here we are. Am I still packed? Yeah. I need to go in these boxes and find my summer stuff because I'm about to go on a trip in a couple of weeks. But I say that to say is that, and we had this conversation earlier. Are you are because I tried to be mindful because I want to just say, are you being obedient? But honestly, are you listening? Are you listening? Or are you just so desperate that you're not listening to that inner voice? Are you listening? All right. All right, y'all. Well, I got to tell you, thank you, Alicia, if you're still on here. Thank you, Rose. Thank you. All of y'all's doing this past weekend. And Ricky, I know you're still on here. Everything just, it was like, everything was much aligned. Like, I knew that if I didn't do anything else, I had to get to that event this weekend. And now I know why. So many lessons, y'all. And I felt like when I woke up on Monday morning, I woke up in a good mood. I woke up ready to execute. I woke up just understanding that I'm exactly where I am supposed to be. And then what made it so bad is that I unpacked the same day I got back. Cause who do that? That's how I knew I was ready to take on the new week. I unpacked, suitcase empty, Lysoled out, okay, ready to go. I just knew. I just knew I was ready to take on the week ahead, okay? And it has been an amazing week. So I just thank everyone that had their hands in doing what they needed to do, and just even you sending the text message, Rose, you had no idea, just no idea. It was literally the cherry on top of all the things that happened. So thank y'all just for being who you are. Please continue sharing your wins. Okay, I know it's 12:59, we gotta go. But also I want to remind you all that if you need community, if you need community, I just need you to go ahead every Wednesday from here until I tell y'all stop, okay? Go ahead and set your alarms to be here in this space because this is the midweek reset that we all need. Yes, office hours is open. Yes, you can join. Yes, the link will be in the show notes. But I more than ever understand how these lives, like I used to do on the other app, the C app, okay, if y'all remember the other app back in the day during the pandemic, how when we start building community, how we start interacting with each other in the chat, it changed lives, okay? It just does. So if you don't do anything else, please set your alarms for next Wednesday, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the same time, okay? We'll be here for an hour. If it's like this week where I just start talking and next thing I know it's 1 o'clock, it's going to be that, okay? It's going to be that. Awesome. All right, y'all. Thank y'all so much for coming. It's 1 o'clock. If you enjoyed this, please share it out to two other superstars that you want to be the wow. Don't leave your people behind because they need some mindset work too. You want your whole squad to be the wow. I know I do. I just sent a text message to them at 11 o'clock. Hey, y'all, how y'all doing? My bestie responded and was like, girl, and you don't know what people are going through. Check on your people, send them these videos so that they can get the shift that they need, and the whole group is going to win. Okay. All right, y'all. If you're looking for me outside of our power, you can find me on all social media platforms at Hey Crystal Gail. If you're looking to hang out with me, and not just hang out. If you're looking to get some things done and execute, like seriously, meet us in office hours. We are there Monday through Friday from 9 to 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Every once in a while, we'll have evening and weekend hours scattered throughout the month. But with that being said, you can always be assured that we're going to meet at least a couple of times throughout the week. Okay. So as of right now, the schedule is 9 to 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Monday through Friday. Awesome. All right, y'all. It's been a pleasure. Thank y'all again. Everybody woosah. I will see y'all next week, same time, same place. Make sure that you turn on your notifications. And y'all have a great week on purpose. And remember, when you wake up tomorrow, you have two options. You have the option to wake up and be the wow, or wake up and be the woe. I'm always choosing to be the wow. How about you? All right, y'all. We're gonna close out this live. I'll talk to y'all later in five, four, three, two, one. Bye, friends.